It's time again for the full wolf moon in Cancer, and it's going to bring a lot of changes to our everyday lives. Grand Rising, everyone. It's good to see you. I'm live again. It's been a while since I've been live. The world's been kind of hectic right now. Our lives have been kind of hectic right now. And this full wolf moon in Cancer is going to shake up our lives even more. So I'm just giving everyone a few minutes to get on. If you're watching on the replay, it's good to see everyone. And, the full wolf moon has always been one of my personally connected favorite full moons of the year. We start off the year with the full wolf moon. And, this full wolf moon is in Cancer, and it's going to affect me a lot. All my Cancerians out there, it's going to affect us a lot. And, we're shifting to a new timeline. And I've been sharing in my recent transmissions that, you might be uncertain where your life is headed right now. And that's the energy theme of 2022 is our lives are being shook up, and we're going to be put on a different timeline for different experiences maybe that we never had on the course of our journey. So I hope that all of you are kind of handling the energies pretty well. It has been a very rough time. It's been rough since December, and we're going through this introspection right now. We're all kind of going inside, and that's what I'm going to be talking about today. And after I'm done with this, for our Patreon community, I'll be going live on Zoom. If you're on Patreon, I will go live immediately after I'm done with this message. So, I know that a lot of people, and I'm just going to state with this as we're waiting for more people to get on. And if you haven't done so already, please smash the like button. It helps others find this message. Whenever we have an energy focal point, a time period where there's energy, where we could focus our intent, it doesn't mean that the change is going to happen in our everyday life experience. Energy is the ability to cause change. So there is an ability to cause change in your everyday life, but through free will, are you going to harness this energy and move forward with action to actually cause changes in our lives? So we're seeing that, things in our past, our old life, the matrix life, it's no longer resonating with us. And now we need to move forward. And what are the changes that we have to make in our personal lives in order to get on a new timeline, in order to have a greater experience? And that's what this year is. We're just starting 2022, and it's continuously bumpy right now. But in the end, as we go through this year, we're releasing a lot. There's a lot of subconscious programs. There's a lot of dense energies that are within us, and they're all being released. They're all coming up to the surface right now. And, it's kind of rough. So the full wolf moon in Cancer, or for all my fellow Cancerians out there, it's going to help us get on a new trajectory for a new path. So this is a full wolf moon, and every year we have a wolf moon. And the wolf moon represents bringing out our primal instincts, right? We all have primal instincts. And because of the matrix, they've kind of been suppressed. They kind of been dumbed down. We're like not relying on our natural instincts, right? So even Dr. Bruce Lipton says that all animals are able to pick up on vibration and frequency. And just like the animals, we are able to pick up on it as well. So the full wolf moon helps us to rely on our instincts. So there's a lot of, programs out there, and people try to tell you what to do, but you're going to have to go within. And the full wolf moon helps us to start to embrace our primal instincts. And your instincts are going to tell you the path that you need to go, right? You see the wolves, they sniff it out, they know where they need to go. But it represents the lone wolf. I've shared this with you in the past, the lone wolf, right? The lone wolf goes out and explores and returns to the tribe as the sage. So just like the lone wolf, we're kind of going out on our own right now, and we're going to have experiences. Through firsthand experiences, we could become the sage, and then we could come back and teach others. So you always have to have the firsthand experience. And once you've gained the firsthand experience, now you can become the teacher. Now you become the sage. And now you show your tribe what you have personally experienced. And that's how it happens in nature. That's what happens with the wolf pack, right? The full wolf moon. And that's how authentic teaching actually happens. It's not a bunch of subconscious programs that you're given in a book. You have to go out. You have to have firsthand experience. You have the experience, and now you can share it with others. So realize that it ain't an easy time period, and it's time to start to rely on our instincts. And if you're learning something new, please smash the like button. I'm very grateful for that. It helps others find this message. It helps others find this channel, and it helps others improve their everyday life experience, because we're all going through it, even myself, right? So this is a full moon in Cancer. So us Cancers, we're in for an interesting ride right now. So the energy themes, right? We want to start to focus on self-reliance and independence. So just like the lone wolf, right? We have to start to rely on ourselves. We know that in the world, there's a lot of reliance on false idols and other things, right? So now we have to start embracing the reliance for ourselves. We rely on ourselves now. And now we gain a feeling of independence. We need to be independent. We start to release judgment of yourself and for others. And both are important, right? So right now in the world, it's kind of difficult. And there's, different people doing different things right now in the world. And, we need to release judgment, and we need to release judgment for ourselves. And that's even something that I deal with as well. I judge everything, and, sometimes we start to think, oh, what will others even think about me? But you need to not judge yourself. You need to not be so harsh on yourself. And I need to work on this as well. I'm very harsh on myself. We always want to please everyone, and we always want to try to do the best thing for everyone, but it becomes a blockage, and we start to judgment. So as I shared a long time ago, judgment and expectations are lower vibrations that kind of bring us down, kind of makes us like move in the mud. So, as we become more independent, the more that we let go of judgment, let go of judging others, let go of judging ourselves and what others might think about us, then we start to become more free. And, it's difficult, especially, some people might struggle with judging other people, and some people might deal with judging themselves. But it's a good time during this time period to just let go of the judgment, let go of the expectations, and just kind of go for the ride. Allow intuition to guide you on your path. So just like the lone wolf, right? You go out there and you start to pick up the scent, right? You have to go on vibes. You have to feel your intuition, and your soul is giving you a little heads up, and you need to start to feel your intuition and start to realize, okay, this is the path that I need to take right now. The path that we need to take is not so clear, even for myself right now. So we're really going to have to go inside, and we're going to have to start feeling our way through. So think about that. Think about how you can just listen to yourself, because there's a lot of confusion out there, and I'll be talking a little bit more about this on Patreon after we get off here. I'm very grateful for all of you. But there's a lot of things out there that confuse us, and they give us information, and they kind of manipulate the path that we're going to take. And right now it's really a good time to just get out in the forest, be on the beach, get up on the mountain, and just be by yourself. And I know it's difficult. It's difficult because we're all in the matrix right now. Did you know that we're the only animals that have to pay to live on this earth? Did you know that? It's interesting, right? Think about that. Think about that. We are the only animals that have to pay to live on this earth. Just let it marinate a little bit. We are the only animals that have to pay to live. So, we're starting to realize that there is something very wrong with the world. There's something very wrong with what's going on with how it's run, right? So, even though we think we're so great, sometimes, think about it. It's this past week, I spent some time with a lot of dogs, and I just like watching them, and it's just like love, and it's just like easy, and there's not all this craziness going on. So, it's very interesting when we start to sit back and realize, and you say, we're the only animals that are paying to be here. So just like the animals, we have to start to pick up on our instincts. Okay, so I hope that we see the connection here during this time period and this energy theme of the full wolf moon. We are forced to find ways to feel secure within ourselves. So we want to have that security of being calm within. A lot of you, you also might be feeling a lot of stirring inside. And let me know in the comments if you're watching on the replay or in the live chat, you might be feeling something stirring inside of you, right? Something is stirring inside. And, we're not sure where we're going to go, what we're going to do, but there's a stirring inside, and it's getting us to change. And you might feel that you need to change up your path because the path is not working anymore. This matrix has been designed to be so dense. It feels like sludge. It's like we're going through it real slow, A lot of us are feeling anxiety. I'm reading the chat, and anxiety is fear of the future. We don't know what's happening. We don't know what's coming. And that's what anxiety actually is. You have fear of the future. You don't know where to go next. I'm feeling that as well right now. So that's why we're going to have to start to pick up on our primal instincts. feel our way through, pick up on the vibes. And, we want to really focus on these energy themes. I know my Cancerians out there, we're having a hard time right now. And, it's time that we have an opportunity right now. We have an opportunity to say, what are the changes that I can make in my everyday life to be independent, to release judgment, to allow intuition to guide you on your path, and you will become, as it gets tighter and tighter. I heard that somewhere. It's getting tight right now. We have to find ways to feel secure within ourselves. And we have to make the changes so that we feel that calmness. And it's really not easy. It's not easy to, conduct yourself when you're not feeling so calm. We're all, feeling the stirring, and it kind of, it slows us down. It takes a lot of energy to do several things, and sometimes we need a break for ourselves. And taking a break and being the lone wolf is very important, and the full wolf moon, it happens every year, and we're at it again this time. Things are a little different in 2022. So now we have to focus on our primal instincts and telling us, even though like something appears one way, we might have to go a different way. And, it is very dense. It is very hard right now as I'm reading the comments. So take the time to start to really be in tune with your primal instincts. And if you're just tuning in right now, I'm very grateful if you please smash the like button. It helps others find this message. I'm very grateful for that. And we raise energy by the foods that we eat, the people that we interact with, the time that we spend out in nature, which is grounding, allowing negative ions of the planet to go through the body. If you didn't see my video from a couple of days ago, I talked about the vibration of health. You should really check out that video. Every cell has 1.4 volts. You have 700 trillion volts of electricity going through you, or even more. We've lost track of that, and everything is a vibration. So everything will either raise your vibration or it will lower your vibration. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Click the bell next to subscribe and select all. You'll get all the updates. So, I talk about everything, and, we have to really think about where we're going with our lives. If you go on the channel page, and it's like the second or third video, I just recently posted it. If you didn't get a notification, check that you clicked subscribe, and then you have to click the bell, and then you have to click all. I know there's like a lot of steps to this, but if you do that, it'll help you get those updates. I appreciate that. So, we're really taking the time to rethink our lives at this moment in time. And, it's not easy being in limbo. I know it's very difficult. I'm, getting through all the things that I normally get through for the most part. And it's very uneasy to do things when you're in limbo. A lot of people are in limbo for many reasons right now. We're going through a big shift, and the whole world is being restarted. And, God is leading the way on this. So we really don't know. We think we're going one way, and then we're going another way, so we all might be feeling the limbo right now. And in our egoic mind, we think it should play out a certain way, and then it plays out a different way. But in the end, because future proofs past, we could look back at all the stuff that happened as we go into the future, and then we realize that's why it worked out the way that it did. Yes, we need to transmute all of this energy, transmute the energy. And that's what is the most important thing that you can do right now, because it isn't an easy time period. It isn't an easy time period. So all you could do is take it and try to transmute it one way or another. And, I feel like over the course of my journey, there was always something that was the obstacle. But if you haven't seen that world famous video, sometimes the obstacle is the way. And if you haven't connected on Telegram, connect on Telegram. I'll share some of these older video links, so you could just find it there, or scroll the channel page. Some of you might be stumbling across this message because it's a full moon video, and it might start to attract new people to our channel. These are our everyday lives. And, I discuss many topics that can improve your life. And we have to get in tune with nature. So when we do have these full moon time periods, and I'm going to talk about the science of this in a minute, we have to utilize the energy that is present. So I want everyone, and, some of you might have heard this before, and some of you, this might be the first time you're hearing this, right? The full moon, it affects the water, right? So we know this with high tide and low tide. It's tonight. Tonight's the full moon. We're doing it live now. We're getting ready for tonight. What are we going to do tonight? We know that the full moon affects the tides. It affects the high tide, right? It's tugging on the water. It has an electromagnetic pull. Water is the most energy conductive material. You are over 70% water. So you basically are water. You're mostly water with some solids mixed in there and some gas, right? But we're more it's all a vibration anyway. There actually is no solid, liquid, or gas. It's just a vibration. But that's a story for another time. Let's keep it simple for now. You have water in your body, and the full moon tugs on all the water of your body, and it causes a shift. It shifts everything around. It's pulling on your body, and it's causing a massive shift. And then once it happens, then all of a sudden you might realize, oh, now I feel differently about things. Or you might have symptoms like just like sleeping. You might feel so tired for a couple of days after the full moon. I hope that happens to me. I haven't slept in about a month, so I don't know if that's any of you, but it's been an interesting time period. Yeah, some of you, charge your water, charge your crystals with the moon, but it's causing a shift. And right now, hopefully, this moon, this full moon, the full wolf moon, is going to help us shift, because in the last month, we might have gotten to a place of uncertainty, and now we're starting to shift onto a new timeline. And, all of these shifts that are happening, they're happening inside of us. We feel it inside of us. We might start to feel the stirring going on inside of us. And, when we get out of it, that's when we start to embrace the new timeline. We're on a new timeline. So you might be having thoughts going through your head all day long. It's like a wheel, like a little hamster wheel. It just keeps going over and over again, because we're all shifting rapidly right now. We're in 2022, and now we're shifting to a new reality, and it's not easy. And, we might have been given subconscious programs. We might have been given dates. We might have been given, information. it didn't really serve us, and it confused us. And we have to remember the universal law of free will. So because of everything that's going on in the world right now, it's actually best to turn everything off or just tune into the things that resonate with you. I hope I resonate with you. If you haven't done so, please smash the like button. It helps others find this message. That's right, Shirley. We got to get into our heart. Shirley, thank you very much. Those that have been watching the channel, I spent some time with my soul family. I had to get out of here for a little bit of time. And Shirley, you were very, very helpful, and I'm very grateful for the time. And sometimes when we are going through a massive shift, we need to spend time with loved ones. We need to spend time out in nature. And I know this is all very difficult during this time period. Right people and the right circumstances will appear in divine timing. And you might feel like, how is this going to work out? How am I going to get out of this? It's very good to take the time to broadcast an electromagnetic signature into the quantum field. That's what we're doing. It's also known that some people call it the law of attraction. It's also the law of correspondence. We attract what we are. And we're starting to attract a reality that serves our greatest purpose. And, what's a major issue right now, and hopefully the full wolf moon will help to align us on our new trajectory. We don't know where we're headed towards in the future. So, really focus on your instincts. And if you're just tuning in right now, your primal instincts. So we have to start to rely on our instincts. This is the full wolf moon. We have to start listening to ourselves. We're going on a journey. We go out and we have a real life experience, and then we come back to the tribe as the sage with this experience that we had. So no one can have the experience for us. We have to have the experience for ourselves. So start working. It's a great opportunity right now for independence, self-reliance, releasing judgment of ourselves and of others. Allow intuition to start to guide you on your path, and you will start to go within. You're forced to go within and find ways to be secure within ourselves. And we have to find those ways. We have to be secure. We have to be in the right mindset. And then we could start creating our new experience, our new trajectory that we're all going on right now. So I hope that this message was helpful for all of you. This is the full wolf moon. Arr! I know you guys like that. So it's a good time of year. It's a good moon that's going to give us a lot of abilities. Remember, it's free will. Energy is the ability to cause change. The energy's here, but it's just the ability to cause change. Is the change going to happen? We have to create the change ourselves. So think about that as you go on your journey right now. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. And I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for all your support, whatever you do. If you smash the like button, leave a comment, share this video with a friend. Say, hey, check out this video, friend. Check it out. And I hope that you're learning something new. It's going to help you on your journey. You have to become aware, because awareness is the precursor to change. Also, another great video, if you haven't checked it out on the channel page. Awareness is the precursor to change. So take the time to visit the channel page. I will be going live on Zoom immediately after this in like 3 minutes. So everyone that's on Patreon, the Zoom link is prepared. And if you miss it, the replay will be posted on Patreon. I'm very grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for all of your support during this time period. And we're all going through a shift, and we're all finding a way to create a new life, a new reality for ourselves. So I know there's a lot of craziness in the world right now, but there's only one thing that we can do. We cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of the full wolf moon in Cancer and all the opportunities it brings for you. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear, find us in the fifth dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. It's time for change, and we'll see what the universe has in store for us. But the energy is here, causing shifts inside of us. The full moon is tugging on the waters of the body. And if you're just tuning in right now on the live, rewatch it. I'll see all of you on Patreon in a few minutes. I'm very grateful for all of you. Smash the like button, share the video. I hope that this message was helpful for all of you. Have a great day. Namaste. Love you all.